look at what it's doing. I am not a happy camper on this New Year's Eve. So it's supposed to be frigidly cold today. It's like teens right now, and the temperature is just supposed to drop. So yeah, but it's not supposed to stay. Well, about 4 days of today and tomorrow are supposed to be bitterly cold, and then it'll go back up into the balmy 40s. And then for a couple of days, this little field right here is full of prairie dogs, but hopefully the little buggers are way underground staying warm right now. Normally during the day they're all popping out and sitting outside, and they're so cute and adorable. But I don't see any, so they're smart and underground. So, but anyway, well, come along on this little drive with me. I just left my store and I'm cruising over to Chris's. He's about 4 miles away. So I'll show you the little town of Clovis here. I don't think I've ever done a drive video. They have all these roads that dip like that. And then they swerve. And then the intersection is bumpy. And then we swerve again. They got the weirdest roads. And the intersection kind of dips. Here we go. And then up here a little ways, we got some really good fun stuff. Hey, there's a Monte Carlo, like my first car. Did you guys see that? My very first car was a 1970 Monte Carlo. Loved that car. I had it for about 8 years. It was the best car I've ever had. I should have never sold it. I sold it because it was rusting so bad and I was embarrassed to drive it. My, how I have changed my priorities. And it had a 4-barrel, and oh, was that thing fun. You kicked it down and it literally jumped. Chris even remembers that car. He was pretty little. Well, he was probably about 6 when I got rid of it. But that was a really cool car. So anyway, yeah, this is the little town of Clovis. There's our little Foxy's Drive-In that has really good burgers. Sorry if I'm not used to driving and filming, and I think this is my first time, well, except for the little blurbs that you guys saw on the way here. But I didn't put it in my little thing there because I didn't really know how that would work. So we're just cruising along. So this is the big town of Clovis. It's kind of a not very, well, how do I put this delicately? I think there's a lot of poor people here. Well, and with minimum wage being $7, $6, or $8, yeah, I can see why. But yeah, this is our little town. I really like it here though, except for this weather I'm not real crazy about. You guys are probably getting really tired of me talking about the weather. Oh, here's another Sonic. This is not the Sonic we've been going to, but this one's probably closer than the one we've been going to. Ooh, nice. Except for I wouldn't make those poor people go outside on a day like today, not without giving them a hefty tip. cigarettes. Charlotte's running fast. Oh, there's Chris. Can you see him in there? He's like right in. Where's my finger? Oh, he's right over there. So, anyway, I'm going to shut you guys off for now. We'll talk to you later. Looky what I got. Well, I got cigarettes, which I'll have one when I get home. And no, I don't make this a habit, but Chris made me this sandwich.
He's a 3-pack-a-day smoker.
Yeah, no. Oh, jeepers, this is so weird. But he put deep fried bacon on it. Oh my God. That's probably worse for me than the cigarettes. But look what I got in my van. Oh, Jesus.
I want my mommy. She said there would be candy and Wi-Fi.
And puppies. We got puppies too. Oh, they're in the
There's
other
none
van.
of it.
No, nothing.
I want to go home.
Yeah. All right, we're going to go home. And yeah, you should see my dang windshield. It's like flurrying to beat all heck out here. So, Merry Christmas, fa la la. So, all righty. Look at my windshield. Oh, and have I ever told you guys that Sam freaks out over the windshield wipers? It's quite hilarious. Poor little fella. But yeah, this is some baloney-ness. Alrighty, we'll talk to you later. You'll tell from here, but there's frost on the trees and it's really kind of cool. We'll go in a little further. Driving along was really kind of cute on the highway, but I didn't have my camera going, of course. Like I'm driving really fast when I was filming, but I'm not.
Don't worry, you're doing about what, 50, 60?
Shh, don't tell the people that. They'll get nervous. Look at this. Flurry, flurry. Yuck. There's old Bats and the boys. Yeah,
well, there's one boy and one little girl in there.
Yeah, one boy and one little Sam girl. Little Samantha girl. Oh, look at
Sam.
Up in the trees right there. I don't know if you can see, but there's a whole bunch of birds up there. I don't know how to zoom my camera in. You see the little black spots? That's birds up in the trees. Stay warm, buddies. But you can't really tell. There's a pretty frosty tree right there. Right up ahead there. Oops, right there. That one's kind of pretty. Yeah, cool. One of our little trains that keep us awake at night. Uh-oh. Your box flew over. Oh, your box for your heater. Those boxes like to fly away. Oh, it must be windy because the chair blew over too. And there's our neighbor Mike's cool new old truck that he got. So, alright. I'm gonna park. Good morning, guys. So let me tell you about my night. I'm just finishing up a cigarette. We'll throw that down. Yeah, it was a really good special night. We had fun. Not. This gentleman that I work with, starting to think he's a male chauvinist pig. He keeps bringing up my looks, and I just don't even know. We both sat in a sexual harassment class the other day with Chris. He sat behind me, so he heard everything I heard, but that doesn't necessarily mean he understood it the way I understood it. This guy, let me tell you. So finally I had to tell him, because he really made me mad last night. And I said, so what are you trying to say? Are you trying to say that I'm using my looks to not do my job, or that I use them to get this job, or what? And he didn't have anything to say to that. And so finally I said, seriously, you bring up my looks one more time, and I'm going to file sexual harassment charges against you. Oh, okay, yeah. He's always got to laugh and be stupid. So anyway, so then the guy is not doing anything, and I'm trying, and we were busy as heck, and he always screws up the registers. He should not be anywhere near the registers. The man is completely incompetent. He has held many jobs. He started telling me last night that he has over 12 years of experience as a cashier. Yeah, in about 20 different places. He's been fired, let go, how did he put it, unfairly by a number of these jobs. In fact, I'm thinking most of them. Yeah, I was so flustered and frustrated when I left there this morning. Oh my God. Then, on top of all that, he's telling me now that he's got seniority, he wants the assistant manager's job. And I'm thinking, A, there's no way in hell they're going to give it to you. And B, you can have it, pal, because I'm to the point where I don't even really want it there. I'm thinking, yeah, I don't think this store can be helped. However, we did get a brand new manager this morning, and she seemed pretty decent, and her and I chatted for quite a bit. I let her know some of my ideas. She has already got him on her radar. She's been a manager for a while. They just moved her to this store. So she said she's already got him on her radar, and she said there's no way in hell he's going to be assistant manager. So that's comforting anyway. But still, I said, we need some stronger people on overnights, because I'm doing it all. I said, the other lady said, I don't want to get her in trouble or anything, but I just don't understand why she's here. She can't do, they talk about 8 functions that you're supposed to be able to do to qualify for this job. And she can't do 2 of them, which is lifting and the cash registers and everything. So I don't want to get her fired because she needs the job, but you know, why is she there? You know, she can't do the job. So anyway, I'm just crabby and frustrated, and you guys are getting it this morning, and it's snowing. And it's still snowing, and it's starting to look white out there. So anyway, so I thought I'd let you know about my night. So if you don't want to hear about my night, cut it off right now. And Happy New Year, and I love you all. But yeah, so where was my thoughts even? Oh, yeah. So anyway, well, we've been without a manager for a while, and so the store has been unusually chaotic, because pretty much every day or every other day we've had a different assistant helping us out. So that's understandable. Things did not get ordered. We didn't get a bread truck. We didn't get our normal truck that comes in on Saturdays. So probably by tonight, if the store is even open, we're probably going to be out of milk, because we were almost out of milk this morning. No chocolate milk. Guy came in for chocolate milk. No chocolate milk. We have a ton of eggnog though, and let me tell you, I can't wait till the eggnog is gone. Just because it's just kind of a little extra pain in the butt. But anyway, but it should be gone soon. But yeah, nothing. I guess forgot to put the order in. Somebody did. Oops. But it's kind of understandable. But anyway, and our booze is almost gone. God help us, we ran out of booze. So, and then to top it all off, and today's Sunday, tomorrow is Monday, a holiday, so we're not going to be able to have access to any cash until Tuesday. About halfway through the night, when I first got there, we had no pennies. We dole out a lot of pennies at night, so basically we had to round up. So people, got a couple extra cents here and there. Then we ran out of dollar bills. There were no dollar bills in the safe. Loved finding that out. Yeah, nobody pays attention to things around there. I'm like, You know, and the cashiers should have been notifying the managers saying, hey, we need money, we need, you know, this is the amount that's in the, I mean, it was, the ball was dropped by several people. The ball was dropped by the cashiers and whoever the managers were in. Gotta get a drink. But yeah, so I'm just, so that was fun. So for a good portion of the night, well, not a good portion, but several hours, when someone came in, I had to say, we have no pennies and we have no dollar bills, so if you can come real close to the amount, or if you've got a card, fabulous. So several people, you know, used their cards, which was nice. So we made it through. But yeah, I was on the phone with the Verifone people again because my wonderful gentleman that I work with screwed up the computer again. He does it every time I work. If he doesn't know what to push, he just starts pushing buttons. And I've told him several times, my son is a computer genius. Years ago, Chris, you're going to love this because I was paying attention. Years ago, Chris told me, do not keep pushing buttons because it will just screw up the computer even more. So that's what I've been trying to tell this idiot. And what does he do? He screws up the computer. Well, I see him, I go over there, and he's doing a gas sale, and it's always our little gas machine. And he's over there, he's looking at it, and he's going like this, which tells me he doesn't know what to push. So I'm like, you know what? This was after he had told me that he's got over 12 years of experience as a cashier, and he knows way more about it than me, and blah, blah, blah. So I told him, I told him straight out early on in the night. I said, okay, you know what? You do what you got to do. But you know what? When you screw up, I'm going to be reporting it. So just know that. Well, then shortly after that, then he went into the spiel about how he thinks he should be the assistant manager since he's got more experience and blah, blah, blah than me. I'm like, whatever, fool, whatever. So anyway, so he's over there doing his little thing. Well, pretty soon it starts beeping. So I knew he screwed up. So I went over there. And by this time, he had more than stepped on my last nerve. So I said, okay, Mr. Manager, what are you going to do? Who are you going to call? I said, if you want to be assistant manager, you're going to have to make these calls. You can't just say you want the job and get it because you have more experience, because you have more seniority. That's not going to fly. You have to prove to them that you can do the job. So how would you do the job? I know what I would do. What would you do? And at this point, I'm like, there was no one in the store. I would never do this in front of a customer or anything. But I thought, you know, pal, I'm handing you your ass. I am handing you your ass because up to here, you know, done. You know, you want to sit there and whatever and think, I don't even know. He's a flippin' idiot. He really is a flippin' idiot. Completely incompetent. Can you tell I'm frustrated? And I got to work with him again tonight. Like I said, if the store is open, because I don't know if we're going to be able to get cash. We had very little cash in the safe. By the time we had lots of 20s, which don't do us a whole lot of good, you know, if we're running low. We need 1s and 5s and pennies, and, you know, we probably got enough dimes and nickels and quarters, but, so, anyway, I don't get paid nearly enough. I need to be like, you know, I don't know, but starting to think, I don't even know if it's worth it around here, but, anyway, sorry, I'm wiggling around. My arm's getting sore from holding it with this hand. So, anyway, so finally, I say, well, you got to call somebody. Who are you going to call? So he's humming and hawing and, you know, and all this. And, oh, well, yep, and just drive me crazy. But anyway, so I can't even remember how it worked, but anyway, I had him call the people, the help desk people that we're supposed to call whenever we have a problem. And I have explained to him several times, if you are not 100% sure which button to push, Call them. That is what they're there for. That is what they're sitting there for. That is what they get paid for. And they love to talk to us. And they're wonderful, friendly, wonderful people. I talked to a wonderful young man several times tonight, Philip, who was very helpful and very glad that I had ended up calling him. Well, actually, no. Mr. Idiot called him and was on the phone. And he was on the phone with this guy for I don't even know how long. And I knew they weren't getting anywhere because, like I said, this guy's an idiot. And, so finally I go over there, and I'm kind of standing over him, and I'm like, what's going on? And he goes, he wants to talk to you. I said, fine, I'll talk to him. So he got me to another person who walked me through the procedure. We got it done. Got it cleared. It took about 30 minutes to get this thing cleared. Got it done. I get off the phone. I turn to him. And I say, Mr. Idiot, didn't call him that, but Mr. Idiot, please do not do any more gas sales tonight. I need my report in a little while, and if you screw it up, I can't get my report to do my end of shift report. Okay, okay. I said, okay. I walk away. I am kidding you not. Within 10 minutes, he took a gas sale and fricked it up again. So it was blinking. I went over there and I said, because he called me over there, and I said, you know what? I told you not to touch this machine again tonight. You know what? This is your deal. You fix it. I am not fixing it. You fix it. So he gets on the phone with the Verifone people again. And got nowhere. Because he's such a flippin' idiot. They couldn't talk to him. I don't even know. I will give our new manager a week, and I'm sure she's going to deal with him, because it sounded like she had him on her radar big time. And if he is not removed from that shift, or somebody higher up has said, never frickin' touch those registers again, or you will be fired, or if he's fired, if that doesn't happen, I'm calling the big guy. I am calling the big guy, or sending him a strongly worded text going, when you've got about an hour, please call me, because I have a lot to talk to you about. So we'll see. My throat's getting sore from trying to keep him moving. And he didn't get crap done last night. He wanted to do stuff that was not important. He does not know how to prioritize jobs, especially when you're busy. You have to make different priorities. And, oh my God. I had him... We have a little liquor cabinet, and it's got little teeny bottles in it, and then it's got like medium-sized ones, and we've got like half pints, and then the big bottles. Well, we've got that all up by the cash register. So I usually do the count. We have to count the alcohol when we close it down before we can add more to it, so they know how many, bottles we sold or whatever between my shift and the last shift. Makes sense. And, so he hasn't ever done it when I've been there, so I thought, let's see what he does. So I had him do it. He starts adding bottles before he counts it. So I had to stop him from doing that. Then, the cabinet is, I don't even know how long, and these little teeny bottles, they push them way to the front, and that's how you fill it, so you can get like 18, 19 bottles in there. Since you can't reach the top ones, rather than, you don't ever really need to reach those because you fill it up, he pulls them all forward. I go over there and I said, what did I tell you to do? Well, then he starts getting sassy that my way wasn't necessarily the only way, that his way was just as good. I said, no, you have to fill these up so they've got plenty of stock in here. If they wanted less stock in here, they'd have a smaller cabinet. So I took them. I said, never mind, I'll do it. So I shoved everything forward and I said, okay, now look at how much time you just wasted. I said, this is my point. You waste so much time. You are very bad at time management. And like I said, I didn't yell at the guy. I talked to him just in that stern of a voice. But I have had it with this idiot. I could do much better completely alone there, but I don't ever want to be completely alone there. And I'm not going to have the fool just sit there and do nothing. I filled all the ice bags, which we had about 8 to fill last night. I filled up the cooler. I ran around and did stuff basically around him, literally, while, between trying to keep him off the freaking register. First thing, early on in the evening, he wanted to start sweeping the floor. I said, we can do that later. That is not a priority. He has no clue, not one clue on how to prioritize. But this fool thinks he can be a manager or assistant manager? Really? Anyway, so, well, I've been bitching now for 17 minutes. You guys are probably sick and tired of me. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to loop these videos together and send them off to y'all. Sorry for bitching. I'm glad you were all here to listen to me because I really needed to get it off my chest. I am definitely going to be contacting this other guy who did not come into my store last night, or that I saw anyway. And hopefully maybe he will hire Chris and I together. We only have one of these big chain stores in town. It's fairly new. And so I'm hoping, maybe he can hire us together. And also, too, there's another young man that I work with that I really think he's better than this place, too. And I think he should come there, too, with us. So, anyway, love you all. Thank you for listening to me. I needed to just vent. When I buy cigarettes, it's bad. The stress level is like the volcano has blown. Like I said, unless they get cash tonight, maybe I'll get a phone call saying I got the night off because the store is closed. Because I don't know what we're going to do if we don't get cash. They're going to have to get cash somehow, somewhere, from somewhere. I don't even know. But anyway, love you all. Dance like no one's watching. We'll see you in the next video. Happy New Year, everybody. I love you all. 2018 is going to be amazing. I am going to get to Arizona, and I will be meeting all my little wonderful friends out there, and I'm so excited. Don't know when, but definitely, by the end of the year. So, all right. Love you all. Happy New Year. Woo!